This is what my final pack configuration looks like. Z-seat, knock, water bladder right here. These are my camp shoes. That's my Z-Packs tent. I've got toilet paper on the side, water bottle. In the bottom of my pack, I've got my sleeping bag in the bottom, clothes second, ditty bag, electronics third, food on the top. I have fashioned a phone case holder on the side. I just took two, I don't know what you call those things, and some elastic cording, and then put this on there so I can clip my phone off easily. Clips right on and off. In case I see something cool in the woods, I want to film it right away. I've taped this off. It's like a water outlet for like a Camelback water thing. So I put Dyneema tape on that, and I put Dyneema tape on the inside of the pack as well. I've got a fully loaded pack weight with 4 days of food and water right now at 21.5 pounds. Pretty happy with that. Going to start my final practice hike right now. Do 6.5 mile loop. See you on this short walk. So, this is my final practice hike. Going 6.5 miles. This nice trail in Florida. I've got 21.5 pounds on my back. Like I mentioned before, that includes food and water for 4 days. Food for 4 days, obviously water for, it's about 1 liter water. So feels good. I finally have the conveyor belt strap on this Z-Packs Arc Blast backpack figured out. It's that strap that's on the top of your pack that the top of your strap hooks into, and it works sort of like a conveyor belt all the way to the bottom. It puts more pressure on your strap and less pressure on your hip belt. If you adjust the conveyor to the center, it puts equal pressure on your shoulders and on your hips. And if you have the conveyor all the way at the top, what happens is this strap goes straight up to the pack, and it actually puts all the weight on your hips, almost not on your shoulders, but it puts too much pressure right here on the front, and it's really uncomfortable. So I found out that if the conveyor is in the middle, it makes this strap round the back of my shoulder, gives some weight to my shoulders, not a lot, and probably 3/4 of the weight still rests on my hips with the strap set right in the middle. So took a long time to figure that out. I did so many hikes and I didn't even adjust that strap at all. Actually, I didn't even realize it was there. So that's pretty helpful. Hopefully that's a good pointer for anybody using this Z-Packs Arc Blast backpack. I am starting the trail on Saturday. I was going to start tomorrow, but I looked at the weather forecast, and the first 2 nights on trail would have been about 22 to 24 degrees at night. And I thought, if I've got 6 months to go on this hike, why would I want to start the first 2 nights on the trail in below freezing temperature? So I postponed it to Saturday. Saturday it won't be horrible. It'll be full sun. It'll be a great day to hike. I've already done the approach trail, so I don't feel like I need to do that again. I will slack pack to the top of Springeron from the parking lot on Friday with my wife Fran, and do the mile up, do the photo op, do the mile down, and then we'll stay at the lodge Friday night. Saturday morning she'll drop me off at the parking lot and I'll be on my merry way. It'll be nice not to have to do that mile up and mile down or the approach. I'll have those ticked off my list. So I want to give a shout out and a big thank you to Fran. She'll be my anchor at home. It's a big relief not to have to worry about what the house is doing. My boat is all put away and stable in the gas tank, and the plug is pulled and the battery's disconnected. I've got that set. And then I think my truck, I actually talked to an engineer from Ford, believe it or not. I just remodeled his kitchen. He was an engineer for Ford for I think 30 years. And I said, hey Bill, what's the best way to leave my truck? Should I just have Fran start it intermittently, or should I pull the battery cable and let it sit? He said, you know, best thing to do is pull the cable and let it sit. So I am going to take that automobile manufacturing engineer's advice. So that's how that's going to sit. I'm apprehensive. You know, of doing this hike. It's, as the time is coming near, it's a lot more real. I am apprehensive. I'm confident. A little scared. Lots of emotions. Again, being in construction for 40 years, I really feel like I have the endurance and I know what pain is like when you install 1,600 square foot of tile on a floor over 3 weeks. You learn to live with pain. I'm no stranger to that. I've, you know, had injuries in construction. I know how to deal with that. It's just pain. Pain is my friend. I think that's what scares a lot of hikers off the trail. You know, the first time they feel a little bit of pain or being uncomfortable, they think it's going to last for 6 months and then they bail. And I know better, so that's my advantage. I don't want to babble too much. I did want to just make this last video practice hike to see how this camera works on my new phone. I don't want to promote any one thing to film with, but I think this looks pretty good. I have it on 0.5 camera lens mode. It is a phone. And I think, and I don't have my arm all the way extended. I actually have my arm pretty well bent, almost like this. So the camera's about this far away from my face, and it still gets a nice wide angle. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't feel like I have to have a stick pick holder, and it's a little strange that I'm vlogging this to begin with. I'm not a big vlogger, brand new to it. I think I have a total of, honestly, 3 selfies that I've taken in my life. So I'm not that guy. I just want to sort of share this adventure with Fran and some of my friends and family and whoever else wants to watch, and try to get share my experience, so maybe their hike will be a little bit easier in the future, know what to expect, how to plan. And also I am sharing this for all the successful thru hikers or people that attempted the trail, so they can kind of look back and say, hey, I did that, I've been there, I remember that, and I remember those feelings. I remember that shelter I stayed at looks the same or looks different or whatever. So I think that'll be fun for everyone who's done the trail. So my next video will be probably going up the approach trail. I mean, going up the 1 mile up at Springer and down, and the start. So I'm excited. I'll talk to you guys later.